Imagine that. And it's all just skin to skin in lover's mist.
Oop.
No, you don't say the tent, you get a hotel. We all don't let you do tent.
Yeah, no, we should have booked a hotel.
Here we are.
Yo, listen. Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised." With them looks, mama do 180s like left hooks connected. Like bodies in bed when the set's good. Interested, yeah, I'll see what to do about this. Put your name and number down in a couple of different outfits. In the hours flying.
Spooky. We're out here bringing you a bit of nighttime bench banter. You know how we do. You know it goes by now. It's me, the one and only Belsford. Man like Belsford. Obviously I'm out here joined by the legend that is
Mofongo.
And as you can see, we're joined by the man them on the bench today. This legend back from the US, gracing the streets of London once again. The legend that is
Young Kilo.
Yes.
The one and only.
The one and only Young Kilo. Obviously out here pre-drinking and that, about to hit the streets. But you know what time it is. You are locked in to Bench Banter. The older we're getting, the more our bodies are kind of, I don't know, man, doing shit they never used to do. I don't know about you. When's the last time any of you been sick? When's the last time you were sick?
I won't lie, I'll be honest. Since these last few this whole corona phase, I think body, it's not the same as before, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously I hate to admit it, but yeah, but I don't know, I think it's age. I'm someone that would say I'm not gonna let things like these little viruses, obviously man built strong in it, like stone in it, like proper. But yeah, like
we are 2022.
Wow,
My brother.
I vision what's up.
What happened?
I'm in the contract.
I think it's just a lack of sleep for me, you know, getting the protein in, you know, I think the vitamins, getting the correct nutrients, everything coming in, but I'm just not getting enough sleep. And I think that's really, really important, obviously, for those that are transitioning into like 30s kind of thing, because we still kind of believe we're still
young.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you think men look after their health worse than women?
I can't say yes or no, you know. I think we're both just as bad as each other. I think when you're young, you tend to like abuse your body, and then you just eat whatever you want. Because I used to see, I got a bit of advice when I was young, that what you eat now in your 20s is what's gonna be the building blocks for who you are in your 30s going forward. So if you start now, then by the time you're in your 30s, you'll be in a lot better shape, and you have the habits as well.
What are you man's opinions on like pharmaceutical then? Pharmaceutical drugs? Do you man take many pharmaceutical drugs? No pharmaceutical drugs at all?
No, I try not to, man.
What's the worst pain you need to be in for you need to be considering to take pharmaceutical drugs?
I won't lie to you, I thought earache was bad, yeah. When you get back failure.
Back failure?
When your back goes, oh my word. I remember one time, literally stepped out the car, pressed the key, the buzzer into the courtyard, door closed, and literally my back seized, like literally gone.
Swear down.
The pain.
What's the worst pain you've you've ever felt in your life?
I can't say. I don't actually don't. You know. Like,
Really? No, you never
actually,
been in like.
actually, when I broke my knee, and then after the operation, the first time I had to stand up, bruv.
Oh really?
Yeah, because when I stood up, I feel all the swelling ran down my leg.
Did you cry?
Bruv, I just swear, I was like, I'm not getting up. And then I think a neighbour of ours, she said, if you don't get up, one leg's going to be shorter than the other.
Oh, swear down.
I think she just said that to scare me. But obviously it scared me, bro.
What? I know, but when's the last time you've been in a pain that made you cry? Like, a pain that's made you cry? Never.
I think that's the one.
Really? Did you cry?
I don't know if I cried. You know what? I don't know if
You cried,
I don't know
bro.
if I
Nah.
They just have their own little settlements and they chill.
I'm done. You're gonna say that to leave my guy, man. Yeah, babe, I could cheat. So that man then sing.
I can't lie, you better
Every day with the oath.
3, 2, 1.
Wait, which cheers to health, wealth, and happiness?
Health, wealth, and happiness.
I had to cry now.
Yeah.
feelings, innit?
You said-
Yeah, feelings. I know I feel sad, I feel
Yeah,
pain.
yeah.
But it's like, I know my tear ducts stopped working. at one point.
Yeah. It's mad. Do you think that's a black man thing or do you think that's a man thing?
I think it's a mad thing because when you've been told, like ever since
Can't
you were
cry.
little,
What about
don't
you?
cry.
Yeah, same, bro. Have you ever cried in front of like a girl?
Nah. Hold it down like that, man. Nah.
So see you as weak.
Yeah. Do you think
yeah.
do you think that's why we don't cry in front of
Do you know? I think it's because they tell you to be vulnerable, and the minute you're vulnerable, it's been used against you, bro.
You know,
So
it's-
like,
we live in a time where identity and gender is a slippery slope. But a woman can't quite comprehend why a man's crying as much as like, for instance, how when women cry, and we just can't understand why women cry. We're not the woman to understand why they're crying, and
Yeah.
vice versa. So
No,
as-
but I feel like if a woman cries, we're sort of like, oh, she's crying, I feel bad.
and
But
let's
if a
go-
man cries, let's be
and let's
real.
go- let's-
If a man was in front of a woman, like,
This is what-
not boogie crying,
yeah, nah, that's
shit, he ain't getting none tonight.
it's simple.
On what? That's where sliders, bro.
Gotta roll this shit past.
Squad, feeling tired yet? Feeling tired yet? My people, hey.
Bench Bants, yeah.
Hey, Bench Banter. Bench Banter.
But that's because of a social expectation, and that's fair play, innit? But obviously, we know we're different. A man is man, woman is woman. But a man crying, in that respect, let's strip it back to bare bones, man. it's a sign of weakness, isn't it?
It is, man.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And that's why we
a
feel like we
woman-
can't cry.
although a woman would appreciate a man being honest and crying, sometimes it might feel like, right, is he weak? Do you know what I'm saying? And she shouldn't have to feel. She shouldn't have to feel that because she wants protection. Now, we're not the ones to say that because we can never understand what a woman wants in a man because every woman is different. And some women will say they don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone, like, it is what it is, isn't it?
I think a woman's cry is a weapon, bruv.
Do you reckon? Ooh,
I think it's a weapon. I won't lie, because I clocked that when a woman cries, its effect on a man. I think there's been studies that have been said that when a woman cries, like it debilitates a man, like so it
cripples them, like
cripples them.
kryptonite.
Yeah. It's a kryptonite.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think, not all women, but I think some women are very much aware
Of what they're doing.
So when
That's
they
very
cry,
manipulative.
yeah,
though.
it is. Bruv,
Who do you think's more
100%.
manipulative though, men or women?
You really want to throw down the
Yeah,
gauntlet?
I don't really want to answer that question.
You really want
The man them are shook. What you say, my brother? I didn't even know I was even in there, bro. Yeah, you're in there, bro. You're in there. What you saying?
Now, what we were talking about though, medications and stuff, like, have we ever had to take supplements for a pain? I would say, yeah. If it's like a neural pain, like if you've got a toothache and it's nothing, like the pain isn't something that you can like punch or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a pain that's rooted in the nerve.
What do you think it is that makes us distrust pharmaceutical drugs?
Lies, bro.
Lies.
I think there's a lot of lies. I think might get cancelled for this, but this whole one of the, no, I'm not even gonna say that. Let me
So I might get cancelled.
yeah. Let me switch it up. But I think just pharmaceuticals in general, I think when it comes to like, especially with mental health, I think a lot of the medications they've been claimed to be the cures.
No, yeah, I swear something came out the other day that something
Yeah.
they were prescribing for a certain mental health condition was actually making it worse or something like that. I
Yeah,
can't remember
because what
was.
happens is that they try it. It's trial and error. It's trial and error. So they'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, they'll give you something else, or they might give you a mix of different ones, just until you can stop feeling the symptoms that you're feeling. But it doesn't fix it. And in the minute you come off it, you're probably like 10 times worse. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's fucked, man.
You know, it is just, the thing is, it's sad because to be a doctor and to be in these pharmaceutical industries, like I feel it for the actual doctors that are dealing with patients, because it's not them, it's institutions. Do you know what I'm saying? It's in the books. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the guys that are saying, look, this is what you lot are gonna give to these people. This is what you're gonna prescribe, and these are the operations you lot are gonna conduct. Right? We don't know these people. A lot of these managers or CEOs probably don't even know these people. Do you know what I'm saying?
I would say being in the US, I think is slightly different. I think the doctors are partly to blame, like just because of the capitalistic nature of the medical system.
Yeah, you lot doctors
Yeah.
can make 100.
Like they have a whole, I said there's a whole job
Yeah,
that's
like
designed.
300,000-400,000. Yeah. You would never get that
in UK.
In the UK. No, some people that have like 9-to-5 jobs make more than doctors here. Yeah.
So they just use us as guinea pigs, basically, testing
man.
their drugs on us.
Yeah.
They've always been doing this. They've always been doing
Yeah, I stay away from pharmaceutical jobs myself.
Personally,
anyway.
you know this.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? We all know this, man. Like that, and that's how they operate. And they say it's for the greater good, but our science is way advanced, man. We've got some cures for, like, we've advanced, man. And the things, penicillin, when that came out, right, and that was game breaker for antibiotics, and where we've come now in terms of cure, like, I'm no disrespect to like even like some communities, but like the things that we can do now, cosmetic changes, gender swaps, and that is billions of science and research that takes to do that. Why can't we put that in? So it makes me think, is it we do have the we have the capital to fund these things, but we simply just don't fund it because there's more money to be made.
Yes. Chilling.
I don't want to put my piece of it.
Oh, my cash go.
Is it okay near then?
Yeah, I think it's on the floor. Let me look.
Hey, try.
Now, you know there's some man that will do that.
That will do that, innit? Nasty. You're nasty, okay?
Fuck, that's horrible.
What's all that How we doing, chaps?
Kind of kids got me. I really live this life. I got down Oxford time. I never been shy to jump.
Oh, come on, woman. What are you looking to?
Are you recording?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing the film.
Sure.
So was it, you can?
I just need to shout for my cat. Is that alright?
Oh yeah, go for it.
You just edit out. That cat's gone spot.
Oh, there it is.
That's a different one.
Oh, that's not it.
Felix!
You just come out here, bro.
You're recording.
When I'm banging, dash, change. When I'm banging, radio.
Oh, they're the staff, innit?
They're probably on it, man. They're fucking coming down, man. Done and that. Mount dry.
But yeah, what we were saying in the park about the TVs, commercials, all this medication.
Oh, what? So, like, yeah, the big difference between British commercials and American commercials is that a lot of the ads are centered towards like pharmaceutical drugs and stuff, and you've got the whole list of side effects all in one fell swoop.
But people still
It's like,
take them, though.
and people still, because obviously even say, oh yeah, may cause death, and then you still take it. Like,
They might a bit deaf.
I think it's the marketing, the way it's marketed, as if this is gonna cure. They look at all your problems, and then they tell you the answers to each of your problems, and then Americans are very simple-minded people. So if you could say something, you don't have to
They'll believe it, innit? Yeah.
But then because you've got so many people, you have so many corporations that have segments. So you might have regional people that are listening to certain things on the TV, and a clientele specifically target them type of people, and this region's doing that. It's a bit like that, isn't it? I was thinking, right, they love it though, man. Every like MTV,
They got them all drugged up, man. They're all drugged up over there, man. Yeah.
Doctor be talking about, this is, you know, what's talking about? This is something taken from, you know, only a part of Indonesia that only our scientists are able to go to, because we've got to deal with. I'm thinking, come on, man. We really gonna buy it?
Sell me a different dream.
We really gonna.
What do you prefer living then, here or over there?
I'll be honest, I prefer it here, but I think the lifestyle I have there, I would like, but I'd want my friends there.
So like the lifestyle you got there, but over here basically.
Yeah, 100%.
Say less.
100%.
My life. Everyone drives Teslas up.
Now we need to wrap this one up, boys. All right. Well, yeah, good chat, man. Good chat. Getting a bit nippy out here, though. Spooky.
Up on my phone telling me that she's local. I turned up, had a couple drinks, all social. Now she wants to come mine, but she keeps telling me she ain't easy.
Nice one. What episode was that anyway? We must be on episode what? 7? Episode 7?
Yeah, episode 7.
Episode 7, yeah. Nice one. Brother from the US, Kilo, young Kilo. Who wants to leave us off with our closing saying then? You know what I'm saying? You man are sharp, bro. Someone has to have something, man. Yes, I'm going to pass you over to our brother, young Kilo, to leave us off with our parting message.
So if someone's different to you, it doesn't make them wrong. It just makes them different.
Jeez. Man like Martin Luther Kilo.
Salute, my brother.
Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised with them looks. Mama do 180s like left hooks."